gonna curl my hair. It's a little curly. Oh, my battery's gonna die. Aha! Welcome back to the Yellow Dresser. I'm Nathalie Michelle. Today is the first video in my Fashion Design 101 series, and I am super excited to be doing this series. I'll be slowly adding videos to it as I go through college and beyond college and all of that, just because I didn't want to give you guys topics that I'm I don't feel like I am super knowledgeable about this yet to really give you guys good solid advice or information. So we're gonna be taking it slow. So this is a work in progress playlist, series, whatever you want to call it. So welcome again to the first video in this series. This video is drum roll. What does a fashion design student do? And that is a very big question that I think a lot of students, when they go into the fashion design, they're like, I don't really know what a fashion design student does. What does a fashion designer do? And what a fashion design student and what a fashion designer do are related, guys. Obviously, they're not going to teach you something completely different that you're not going to use as a fashion designer. So it is a lot of corresponding topics and stuff that go together, but it is a little different because, again, you're not really working on your own line and you're not working for a company. So you're interning and studying your student. So you're in college, guys. You got gen eds, you have your core classes, you have the internship that a lot of colleges do for different majors. I don't think I've ever seen a major where they're like, no, you don't need an internship. Stuff like that. So you're a student. You have classes. I go to Miami International University of Art and Design. It is a mouthful. I shorten it to Miami International, but then people think of another college and I'm like, no, it's the Art and Design School, and they're like, oh, but really they have no idea what school it is. So obviously, it's located in Miami. It is one of the top design schools. I can't remember what year it was, but it made the top 10 list. So I'm super excited to be here. I love my professors. They're fabulous. They're so nice. They're so knowledgeable. My fashion trends teacher, no joke, literally talks for 4 hours straight about trends. It's insane. And at the end, I'm like, oh my gosh, so much information. But it's really, really interesting, so I'm super excited to be here. So one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I covered in this video that I didn't cover in my other video, what does thinking about majoring in fashion design. I will link that up here if you want to go ahead and watch that. But some of the topics that you might be interested in, I cover in that video that I'm not going to cover in this video. So with that said, my first topic for what does a fashion designer student do is, what do we learn about? Guys, we learn about, well, of course you learn about fashion trends, because if you're a designer, you gotta know what people are wanting, you gotta know what's out there, you have to know what the industry is doing, and this industry, it is fast, it is moving, it is always changing. So if you cannot keep up, you're gonna have a problem. So you need to know what, and now I'm not saying that you need to keep to all the trends every single season. You don't have to. There are plenty of designers that don't, but knowing what's out there is going to help your business, and knowing what is coming and what is in the past is going to help you decide what to do in the future. So you do have to know, and you have to be able to keep up, because knowing what people want is how you run a business. And then, of course, you do things like fashion illustration, where they not only teach you how to draw a fashion figure, which is great to learn. I enjoy learning how to draw fashion figures. Some students might be like, why the heck am I learning how to draw this when I can just do that in my own spare time? But they also teach you how to do fashion flats, which is what we are covering a little bit right now in my fashion illustration class. If you go to my Instagram and check that out, I just posted a reel the other day by the time this video is posted. Actually, 2 weeks by the time this video is posted, but it's fine. About fashion flats. So they're not like super intricate fashion flats. Of course, the further you get and when you get into the real industry, you're gonna be doing like very complicated fashion flats, but the ones I did are very basic, very simple. Just because I'm not in that area yet of the schooling. So you learn about that, fashion illustration, and of course you learn about pattern making. Guys, sewing is big when you are in fashion design school. Most of your core classes are gonna be consisted of sewing. So if you hate sewing and you don't want to do sewing, fashion design might not be for you. I'm just gonna lay it out there. Like, once you graduate school, you don't always need to know how to sew to be a fashion designer. That's true. You don't need to know to sew. You can give your sketches to someone else and they can make the pattern for you. However, knowing how to construct a garment, knowing how piecing fabric together and draping fabric on a mannequin, that's gonna really elevate your fashion design skills and really make you a top designer. Like, if you look at all the top designers from Chanel, Alexander McQueen, Prada, Prada's daughter, like all the top designers, Vera Wang, like they know how to sew, guys. They know how to drape, they know how patterns work. So if you're not interested in that, you might not want to be a fashion designer, because your core classes are going to consist of draping, pattern construction, pattern making, tailoring, textiles. Knowing how to make fabric is an important part, because fabric blends are huge now, guys. You know that. And people with the sustainability movement, which if you want to watch that video, it's going to be right up here. But if you want to watch, but the sustainability movement has like really set off a very unique trend with textiles. Like, people are getting very, very creative. So knowing how to create textiles and prints and different things like that is important, because you're not going to be able to create a unique line if you go to Joann's or if you go to a wholesaler that just has fabric. Being able to create your own fabric is going to really help you be a designer, because then you can really, well, design your own clothes. I got something in my eye, guys. I don't know what it is. I'm wearing more makeup than I usually am. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I'm like really, really, really breaking out. And I think it's because I started working at a bakery and I've been eating bread like all week, every day. Like, it's the only thing I eat, and that is not what I do. Like, I love bread and I love carbs, don't get me wrong, but I cannot eat just bread, because it makes me break out and I just feel like heavy. You know what I mean? I feel gross if I eat too much bread, and that's just what I've been doing because I'm a broke college student and I don't want to go to the grocery store, so I just eat all the bread at the bakery. So I'm gonna start like a bread cleanse. Like, I'm only gonna eat bread if I need to eat bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only food I have in my house right now is like vegetables and like sandwich stuff. So the only thing I can eat right now is a sandwich, which involves bread. So I'm gonna go to the grocery store tomorrow after I get off work, but I'm really gonna try and like eat less bread because I'm breaking out so bad. Like, I don't think you guys can see it. Maybe you can, but anyway, back on track. We participate in a lot of events, guys. My school, I'm sure, well, every school, like I transferred from another fashion design major over at Liberty University. If you don't know what Liberty University is, it is a great school, guys. I did not transfer over because I did not like the school. It is a fabulous campus. Everyone is nice. Professors are very, very nice. I really enjoyed my time there, but I wanted a little bit of a different education in fashion design than what I was getting there. So I transferred. Both that college and the one I'm at right now, they had a lot of events and a lot of different things going on for their fashion design students, and you need to participate in them. Guys, I cannot express to you how important it is as a fashion design student to participate in the shows and the different networking opportunities and the different things going on your campus, because it's going to help you meet people, it's going to help you make friends, it's going to help you really dive down and get more experience and meet people. That's the big thing in the fashion industry. Everyone knows everyone. I follow this stylist. Her name is Caroline Vassana. I think I butchered her last name, and I apologize if I did. But she's so right when she said, I read her book, Making in Manhattan. Fabulous book. I'm gonna do a book review on it, guys, so stay tuned for that. She's so right when she says everyone in the industry knows everyone. So you guys, you need to be meeting people and you need to be doing your school activities, because that can really help you to network. And doing fashion shows is gonna give you guys experience, which is what people want to see. They want to see that you know what the heck you're doing. So please participate in your activities, because otherwise I don't know what to tell you. Which brings me to the last topic, opportunities. Like I mentioned before, networking, big thing. If you have a specific fashion label or brand that you want to look for, or work for, you need to be networking, you need to be finding those people, you need to be getting internships in that organization. Like, I think this is common sense, guys. You need to be doing what you need to be doing to get the job that you want to get. Networking and things like that. It's not only gonna help with all that though, guys, it's gonna help build your portfolio, which is a big thing if you're gonna be looking for a job. It's gonna make you more knowledgeable, more prepared to really go for interviews and internships and different things. You're gonna be able to have the knowledge that you need to succeed and to really get to your goals in the fashion industry. So it's a big thing, guys. Do what you can, build your portfolio. Every single activity you participate in is going to help build your portfolio. That is a big thing. If you wanted to, some design schools, actually, you have to have a portfolio to get into. And if you want to know some of those schools, check out my video on top 10 design schools. But guys, you have to know how to make a portfolio, and it has to look pretty, guys. And participating in all these activities is gonna help you guys really learn what you guys want to do in the fashion industry. Like mentioning Caroline again, she actually wanted to be a fashion designer, and then she realized, I don't want to be a fashion designer, I want to be a stylist. So it is important to really go and participate in different activities, because you might find something that you're like, whoa, this is actually what I want to be doing. This is my passion in the fashion industry. So you need, again, making friends, going and participating, paying attention in your classes, guys. Classes, you need to be paying attention and taking notes. I know it sounds ridiculous to take notes in a fashion illustration class, but I have a notebook for my fashion illustration class, and I do go look through the book and I do take notes in it, because it's important, guys. Being a student, you have to be able to look through, you gotta learn. The only way you're gonna learn is if you can reread information. I'm back, and I realized that for you guys it was like a split second, but for me it was like 2 hours and 20 minutes, because I started recording this already, but then, like, right when I finished the video, I realized I had my music playing in the background, and I don't want to get copyrighted, so now I have to re-film the ending of this video. It's fine, but where was I? So finding your passion, it's going to help you find your passion, guys. If you go to your events, you participate in class, you pay attention, take notes, it's gonna help you figure out what you actually want to do in the industry. So I don't think I need to talk about that anymore. So of course I have some key takeaways that I wanted to list for you guys. So here they are, my #1 things for you to do as a fashion design student. And the first one, I already know you guys know what I'm gonna say, it's network. I've mentioned it way too many times in this video for you to not realize that that was gonna be the first thing I said. Participate in as many shows and as many events as you possibly can, because it's not only going to help you build your portfolio, find out what you actually want to do in the fashion industry, help build your knowledge about what you're actually doing in the fashion industry, but it's also going to help you make friends, and having friends is an important part of being in college, which brings me to my last note. Actually, no, sorry, not my last note. My second to last note is save money, guys. It's important to save money. I'm starting to save money now. You don't know what you are going to do after you finish fashion design school. You might want to jump right into having your own line, your own fashion line, accessory line, shoe line, whatever it is. You're going to need money to do that. So I would suggest you save some money to do that, because the banks might not give you any loans because you already have student loans. And now I can say my last thing. Have fun. You're in college, guys. Make friends. Go out. Don't just sit there and just do school for all eternity. Go have fun. That's why you're in school. You need to be having fun, and not only just networking and building your portfolio, but have some fun side activities that have nothing really to do with your schoolwork. Go out with friends as much as possible. Have fun. You're in fashion design school. What could be more fun than fashion design school? So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a like, give it a thumbs. It's not a like, it's a thumbs up. I'm used to Instagram, guys. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more sewing and fashion design content. And I will see you guys all in the next video. I do hope you enjoyed this one and have a wonderful week. All you guys that just started back high school again, good luck.